Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this wig using hair from HerGivenHair. So we're going to get right into it. So opening up the box, I guess they changed their packaging, which I actually really like. I'm like, I'm into white now. But yeah, straight out the box, this is what the hair is looking like. And I also got a closure. So I got 2 bundles and 1 closure. And we're just going to co-wash the hair so that it's nice and soft, and we're going to start installing. I'll be using VO5 moisturizing conditioner. This is a very cheap conditioner, and I'm going to run some hot water on the hair just to saturate it and am I opening cuticles? I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going to saturate the hair with conditioner, and then I'm going to comb it out. So I kind of skipped the rule of combing from the ends to the root, and I was just raking through the hair. But either way, I did get some shedding. I felt like it was a little much for me. However, what I will say is after creating the wig and combing out the hair again to do a twist out, I didn't receive that much shedding when it was actually installed. But either way, I would definitely seal the wefts just so that the hair can last as long as possible. So now I'm going to put the hair into a plastic bag and let it sit for 30 minutes to an hour just so that the conditioner can really penetrate the strands. And I'm going to move on to the other bundles. After an hour, I'm just rinsing out the hair with cold water. I don't know, this is what you do with real hair, so I just figured I'd do this with extensions that kind of look like my hair. So as you guys can see, the hair has elongated a lot, and the hair is so much softer after you condition it, like way softer. Here's a close-up shot of what the hair is now looking like. You can really see that texture coming through. The curls are so soft, the hair is very shiny, and it's just giving me texture. Okay, texture. After letting the hair dry overnight, I'll now be creating a wig using a spandex dome wig cap. By the way, guys, I used to wrap tape around my mannequin head so it could match the circumference of my head, but I've actually found using the standard mannequin size helps with the wig being tighter and ultimately having your lace closure lay flatter. So just so y'all know. So we're first going to lay the lace closure on. So I'm just going to place it right in front. Shout out to my mannequin head. She's been through a lot, clearly. So yeah, you just want to lay the lace closure very flat and tight. So just make sure you stretch it across the side and also the back, and hold it down with thumbtacks. So I'm just going to sew this down, and we're going to tie knots at the beginning of the closure and then just go around and tie another knot at the end. So when I was done, I noticed the lace closure was lifting a bit, so I went ahead and sewed down the front portions a little more right at the edge of the spandex cap, and this alleviated the issue right away. If you guys will see at the end, the lace closure isn't moving as much as it used to. But it was fine. Ultimately, the beauty of this hair is that it's so big that you really won't even see any imperfections you make with your wig. So beginners over here is like. Now we're going to lay these tracks, and I start at the nape and just go straight across, and I do this for about 3 tracks. The tracks at the back are double wefted, and I leave a lot of space in between each track, basically. I do this because you want to make sure that you're not putting too much hair in. This hair can get very big very fast. So we're going to start with the back and double weft and leave a lot of space in between the tracks, and then once we get to the middle, I started to lay single tracks and with them a little closer together. So by the end of this first bundle, this is where the hair stopped. So now from this middle portion to the top, I had to fill with single tracks. So I do wish I had spaced it out just a little more, and I'll show you guys how much space was in between a little later. But yeah, just keep that in mind. So now I'm going to lay the single tracks in a U pattern, so basically following the shape of the lace closure, so that once we get to the top, it kind of you know, it flows seamlessly. So yeah, so that's all I'm doing now, and I'm trying to be strategic with the amount of spacing so that I have enough hair. I did find myself in a position where I had to space it out a little more than I anticipated because, like I said, the back tracks where I double wefted them, they ended too far down. So next time I'm just going to space them out a little more as well, or just do single tracks all over, but I feel like sewing all of that. Now we're at the last track, and I'm going to sew this track extremely close to the lace closure. So I actually put the needle through the lace closure and then went under the track. That way there was no space in between the lace closure and the track. So this is just what I was doing to close out the wig, and yeah. Now that we're all done, we're going to cut away the extra lace under the lace closure so that it can lay flat on your head. And you just want to be careful that you don't sew through the stitches that you made, so just be very careful about that. But yeah, so once we're done, we're going to style the hair. To style the hair, I'll just be taking tracks at a time and spraying water on it, finger detangling with my hands, using some moisturizer of choice, and twisting it up. So I did medium to large twists, and I'm going to let this dry overnight, and in the morning I'll unravel them and see how the hair is laying. From there, I'm going to cut and style, and we have a wig, baby.
I am feeling the way you dey move it, the way you dey shake it, my baby na fire fire, this yellow wire wire. If you say you get am shake am, 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 oh, if you say you get am shake am, if you say you get am shake am.
And now the moment of truth. So I'm going to put the wig on and see if the way I cut and styled it looked good. The base of my hair, I just did 2 levels of cornrows. So once I put the hair on, oh my god, I was loving it. Okay, so definitely loved it. I didn't really have a specific, like a clean part, which, because you really don't need it, but I just took some of the hair and moved it to the side. This is what the hair was looking like after 2 days. Humidity had gotten to it and it made it look even better and fuller. Very bouncy. So I really love this hair, guys. To upkeep it, you definitely want to be conditioning it often. I like to twist it up every few nights, and just, you know, put some moisture back in, spray some water on it. Water is your best friend with this hair.